Hi, I'm Reverend Amy Long, and I'm in charge of the seminary, for those of you who don't know. I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about ordination credentials and letters of good standing. I get a lot of questions about this. What do I need? What's involved, etc. For the most part, once you are ordained for life, and you don't need anything to prove that. The only time that you are going to need a letter of good standing or credential primarily is to perform weddings. There are only a couple of states that require ordination credentials and letters of good standing. I'm going to turn my head and read from the list that is on the website. You would need a letter of good standing for Arkansas, Hawaii, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Nevada, New Hampshire, New York, but only New York City, and there's special paperwork for that, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, but I don't think you need one if you are a resident. That's only if you are coming in to do a wedding. Pennsylvania, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, D.C., and Wisconsin. Other than that, you don't need anything. Most of the states, like with California, all you do is after you're ordained, you show up, you sign the license, and then you give it back to the couple, or you can mail it in yourself. I prefer to give it back, and when I do, I let at least two people know who has the license. Usually I give it to the mother of the bride, or maybe the maid of honor, and I say, this is who has it, and I let several people know so nothing happens to it. Then the bride and groom can bring it in Monday morning, because as we know, the post office does not deliver everything that they're supposed to deliver, and for something as important as a wedding license, you want to make sure that there are no problems with it. So, for the letters of good standing, the only other reason you might need it, sometimes for jobs or for churches, or someone wants to see it, I don't know. If that's the case, you're going to have to specify that that's what you need it for, because headquarters sends them out. That's ulchq.com. They are the worldwide international headquarters of the Universal Life Church. I'll be going into other parts of that in another video. They've been around since 1959. Andre Hensley is in charge, and he's the one who, and his staff, they're the ones who send out the letters of good standing and the credentials. So if you get ordained and you decide you need a letter of good standing to perform a wedding, then check over this list of states. If you're not 100% sure, call the county clerk and say, I'm a new minister. Do I need to get a letter of good standing? Or do I need to show you my credentials? Do I need to register? If they don't know what you're talking about, then no, you don't. Most states, you don't need to do anything. If you don't need a letter of good standing to do funerals, to do baby namings, to do baptisms, house blessings, or anything else. The only thing that you need it for are weddings, and that's because it's a legal document and licensing. So check over your state, make sure that that's what you need. Hang on to the license, get your signatures, get the witness signatures. When you sign it, you are a minister is your title, and you can put your denomination as either ULC or non-denom. I usually put non-denom just to avoid any kind of problems, questions, concerns. Nobody's ever questioned it. So be very specific about that. I tell the couple to get the license about maybe a month beforehand. They're good for 90 days, and the wedding must take place during that 90-day period. If for some reason the license does not make it to its destination, then all you need to do is go down to the county clerk's office. There's usually a fee like $23 or $14 or whatever it is, and then you swear that you did the ceremony during that time. They get the name and addresses of the witnesses, which they fill in, you sign it, and you're good to go. That's only happened to me once, thank God, in about 600 or 700 weddings. So, but it's not a problem, and you can assure the couple that it's not a problem, that hopefully it'll never happen to you though. So that's it. So if you need a license, if you need a credential or letter of good standing, you can order one from the church store, ulcseminary.org/store. There's also a link directly to it on the front page of the site on the right-hand toolbar. You'll see it'll say replacement credential. I made a list at the top of the page on the right-hand side in the gray bar that has the most commonly asked questions. There's also the list of states if you'd like that looked at again. So you can just click and go right to it. All right, thanks.